these are all the installment they have given. They have not given the cash price or actual cost price of the good. Whatever the depreciation you charge in first year, so it will be continue for all the years. We have to bifurcate interest separately and principal separately, and we add the principal amount, then we'll get the actual principal amount. Hello my dear students, I am your AJ Sir, Faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Grade College, Mysuru, a temple of excellence. My dear students, in today's session, I am going to handle the subject Financial Accounting 2 for second sem, BCom. The topic is Accounting for Installment System. In the previous session, we were discussing on the journal entries in the books of installment purchaser. So, we'll go for the ledger entries in the books of installment purchaser in today's session. Let's go to the problem. On 1/1/2006, Ambika Tourist purchased a luxury bus. The asset name is luxury bus. The installment purchaser is Ambika Tourist. The asset is luxury bus, and from whom they have purchased? They have purchased from Tata Motors. So, installment seller is the Tata Motors. The terms of the payments were as follows. So, these are the conditions of payments. Let's see. The down payment on the signing date or signing the agreement is 80,000. See how many bus they have purchased? They have purchased a one bus. So, what is the actual cost of the bus? They have not given the cash price of the bus in this problem. So, we have to identify the cash price. Next one, the down payment is 80,000 they have paid. At the end of the first year, they have paid 1,64,000. At the end of the second year, they have paid 1,52,000. And at the end of the third year, they have paid 1,20,000. At the end of the 2009, that means fourth year, they have paid 1,10,000. So, these are all the installment they have given. They have not given the cash price or actual cost price of the goods or actual cost of the bus. So, we have to identify the cost price or cash price. Let's go to the other information. The Tata Motors charging interest at 10% per annum. So, what is the rate of interest is 10%. Ambika Tourist provides depreciation at 10% per annum under straight line method. So, this problem is on straight line method or original cost method. Under original cost method, whatever the depreciation you charge in first year, so it will be continue for all the years. Next one, ascertain the cash price and prepare luxury bus account, Tata Motors account, depreciation account and interest suspense account in the books of Ambika Tourist. So, we have to prepare the ledger entries in the books of Ambika Traders. So, 4 accounts we have to prepare. What are those? Tata Motors account, the hire seller, bus, the asset and the depreciation and interest suspense account we have to prepare. Let's go to the problem. Let's identify the cash price. So, in order to identify the cash price, we should go in descending order. First, we should take the fourth year, then we can come to the third year, then second year, then first year. Okay. The first, let's take fourth year installment. So, here they have not given the cash price in this problem. So, all the installment is inclusive of interest. So, all the installment is inclusive of interest. Let's assume this amount as 100%. This amount has been included the interest rate of how much? What is the rate of interest? 10%. So, cash price or cost is the 100 plus rate of interest is 10%. That means it is 110% it is there. So, all the installment amount is inclusive of interest. See, they have given the all 4 installment, that is inclusive of interest. We have to bifurcate interest separately and principal separately, and we add the principal amount, then we'll get the actual principal amount. Let's see how to calculate the principal amount and cash price. Last year installment is, what is the last year installment? Fourth year installment is 1,10,000. So, 1,10,000. So, we have to bifurcate the interest, or we have to take away the interest. How to do that? So, it is 110%. This 1,10,000 is the 110%. Now, how to calculate the interest? Let's see. Minus interest So if the 1,10,000 is 100%, we have to remove the interest, or we have to get the interest out of the amount. So how to calculate it is 10 by 110. So the 10% is included in the total amount. You have to calculate interest amount. So how to take out the interest? It is 1,10,000 into 10 divided by 110 equals to 10,000. So interest is included here is 10,000. Deduct this 10,000. So you'll get 1 lakh is the actual principal amount. Again, let's go to the second, or let's go to the third installment. So ascending order, this is the fourth. Next one, 1,20,000. Add this 1,20,000. Add third installment. So it is 1,20,000. Again, it will become 2,20,000. Again, deduct the interest. Again, 2,20,000 into 10 divided by 110. So we'll get 20,000. Let's check. 2,20,000 into 10 divided by 110 equals to 20,000 is the interest. So deduct this interest. You'll get 2 lakh rupees is the principal amount. Next, again add the second year installment. What is the second year installment? Second year installment is 1,52,000. So add 1,52,000. 1,52,000. So if you add, it is 3,52,000. Again, deduct interest for second year. Interest 3,52,000 into 10 divided by 110. So 3,52,000 into 10 divided by 110 equals to 32,000 is included here. So remove this 32,000, you'll get 3,20,000. Again add first installment. First installment. So what is our first installment? 1,64,000. So 1,64,000. Add it. So 3,20,000 plus 1,64,000 is 4,84,000. So this 4,84,000. Deduct interest. So 4,84,000 into 10 by 110. It is 44,000. Deduct this amount. Minus 4,84,000. It is 4,40,000. 4,40,000. Again, add the down payment. So what is the down payment here? So we pay the down payment of 80,000 rupees. So add the down payment, you will get the cash price. So 80,000 is the down payment. Then if you add it, you'll get 5,20,000 is the cash price of the asset. So I hope you are clear. See, first I will take the fourth year installment. This is fourth year installment I have taken. I have deducted the interest of 10,000. The 1,10,000 is inclusive of interest. So we have to remove the interest 10 by 110. Then for this is for third year installment. Add third year installment. Come to the interest. Deduct the interest. Again it is 10 by 110. Come to second year. Add the second year installment minus the interest. Again add the first year installment minus the interest. Later add the down payment, you will get the cash price. Next, let's calculate the depreciation. Now we know the cash price of the asset. On the base of cash price, you should calculate the depreciation. What is the rate of depreciation here? He has given. So he has given the depreciation rate is 10%. On what method? Straight line method. So cash price equals to 5,20,000 minus depreciation so it is 5,20,000 into 10 by 100. So it is 52,000. That means every year you should deduct 52,000 only as a straight line method. 5,20,000 minus 52,000. This 4,68,000. Again, this is the first year depreciation. Come to second year, again minus depreciation for second year. For second year also 52,000. Again deduct 52,000. 4,16,000. This is the second year depreciation. Again deduct 52,000. So you'll get, this is the third year depreciation. It is 3,64,000. Again deduct 52,000. So you'll get 3,12,000. Let's go to the ledger entries. Tata Motors account we have to prepare. So what is the journal entry for installment purchase system when you purchase? So it is a asset account, debtor, interest suspense account, debtor, two higher seller accounts. Here also asset account. What is the asset? Bus is the asset. Bus account, debtor, interest suspense account, debtor, two Tata Motors account. So what is the journal entry when we are going to do the entry when we have purchased the asset? On the date of 1/1/2006 we have purchased the asset. Journal entry here. So 1/1/2008. So asset account data. This is credit side. This is debit side. So in journal entry, if it is debited, in ledger it should be credited. So in journal credited, here it should be debited. So by asset account. So 5 lakh. What is the cash price? 5,20,000. 20,000. So what is our down payment? When you are going to pay the down payment? So on the same day when you purchase the asset, 1/1/2008, we have to pay the down payment. What is the down payment? 80,000 is the down payment. So write 80,000 to bank account 80,000. Again at the end of the year we have to make the first installment, and at also on 1/1/2008 we have to show interest is, we have to transfer the whole amount as an interest suspense account. So we have to add all the interest here. So first one 10,000, next one 20,000, next one 32,000, and next one 44,000. Add all the interest, it will become interest suspense account. So 10,000 plus 20,000 plus 32,000 plus 44,000. It is 1,06,000 is the total interest. So write interest suspense account 1,06,000. So again we have to pay the first year installments. What is the first year installment we have paid? So look at the question he has given. The first year installment is 1,64,000 we have paid. So let's write here 1,64,000. Remaining balance will be transferred to next year or carried down to next year. So which side is more? Obviously the asset credit side will be more. So 5,20,000 plus 1,06,000. So it is 6,26,000. Here also 6,26,000, and deduct the 80,000 and 1,64,000, and the balance will be transferred for next year is 3,82,000 will be transferred. Again we have to brought down the balance. So when it is, when we are going to make the installment on 31st 12 2008, again the balance will be transferred 31st 12 2008. The balance will be brought down on 1/1 2009. So what is the balance brought down? 3,82,000. So again coming to the second year, we have to show the interest. Interest should be transferred to interest suspense account, unlike no higher seller or higher purchaser account. So interest every year it will be transferred to interest suspense account. We have to show only installment here. So what is the installment amount we will pay here on 31st 12 2009? We have to show the second year installment. What is second year installment? See, this is the second year. 1,52,000 is the second year installment, right? 1,52,000. Remaining amount will be carried down. So right, 3,82,000. Here also 3,82,000. Deduct the 1,52,000. Remaining balance 2,30,000 will be carry forward or carried down. 3,30,000. Again it should be brought down. When it is carried down 31st 12 2009, it should be carried down again at the next first date of the next year 1/1 2010. It should be brought down 2,30,000. Again we have to pay the installment at the end of the year 31st 12 2010. So we have to show the second or third year installment. What is the third year installment here? We have paid third year 1,20,000 we have paid. So 1,20,000 we have paid. Now again we have to 31st 12 2010, remaining balance will be carried down. So deduct 1,20,000. So it is 1,10,000 will be carried down. The total of the tallied amount is 2,30,000. Here also 2,30,000. The amount should be brought down 1/1 2011. You have to brought down the amount how much? 1,10,000. And the last installment is we are going to pay on 31st 12 2011. You have to pay the 1,10,000. The amount, no amount or no balance is available to transfer to or carry forward to next year. The amount will get tallied. Now let's go to the next ledger, the luxury bus account. So wherever the luxury bus account or asset accounts appears in the journal entry, that has to be shown in the ledger. So where it will appear? While purchasing. So what is the entry? Luxury bus account, that are interest suspense account, that are installment seller account. So buy luxury bus account to installment seller account. That's why we should show to installment seller account. There it is credited. Here it should be debited. So it is debit side, it is credit side. So to installment seller account. Who is the installment seller here? Tata Motors account. You can write Tata Motors account or installment seller account. So on what day we have purchased? 1/1 2008 we have purchased the asset. What is the cash price of the asset? Is 5,20,000 is the cash price of the asset. Next, where asset appears? So while calculating the depreciation account are to asset account. By depreciation to asset, you should write by depreciation. On 31st, at the end of the year 31st 12 2008, what is the first year depreciation? 52,000. Every year we should calculate 52,000 as depreciation. So it is 52,000. So next year the amount will be transferred when you, how much? It is 4,68,000 will be transferred. So 1/1/12/2008, how much? 4,68,000. 4,68,000 will be transferred. So both the side 5,20,000. Here also 5,20,000. Coming to next year, balance should be brought down on 1/1/2009. So what is the amount brought down? 5,68,000. 4,68,000. 8,000. So what is the depreciation amount? Same, on 31st 12 2009, the 52,000 is the depreciation. Again, balance carried down is 1,02,009. So what is the amount carried down here? It is 4,16,000, right? 4,16,000. So again, total is 4,68,000. Here also 4,68,000. Again, coming to third year, 1/1/2010, the balance brought down is 4,16,000. What is the third year depreciation? Third year depreciation also same for every year, 1/1/2012, 2009. It is 52,000. And what is the balance should be carried down here? 2010. So balance should be carried down for third year is 3,64,000. Let's write 3,64,000. The total amount will be tallied for 4,16,000. Here also 4,16,000. Again, next year amount should be brought down on 1/1/2011. So we have to brought down 3,64,000. Again, on the last day, we have to calculate the depreciation 52,000. Amount will be carried down is how much? What is the last year? 3,12,000. 3,12,000. Amount will be tallied for 3,64,000. Here also 3,54,000. So amount will be tallied like this. We have to do the luxury bus account or asset account. Now let's go to the next slide. So what is the first we have to prepare the interest suspense account. Now what is the journal entry for interest suspense? Where interest suspense account appears? So interest suspense account appears in the journal entry as see asset account debtor, interest suspense account debtor, two hire seller accounts. So we have to show two hire seller accounts. So the on the date is 1/1/2008 to hire seller account. What is the total interest we have paid? We have paid interest of 1,06,000. Again, on the last date 31st 12, we have to 2008. We have to show it as a interest account. So we have to show it as a interest account. So what is the first year interest we are paying? We are paying first year interest 44,000. Here it is 44,000. Let's write 44,000. Again, the balance will be carried down for the next year. So the total amount is 1,06,000 minus 44,000 is 62,000. Again, we have to come to the second year interest. So now the total add it 1,06,000. Here also 1,06,000. Now again on 1/1/2009, to balance brought down as 62,000. So now we have to pay the on 31st 12/2009. We have to show interest is payable. What is the second year interest? The second year interest is 32,000. Let's show 32,000 here. Next again coming to the 31st 12/2008 2009, we have to show remaining balance should be carried down minus 32,000 to become 30,000. The total is 62,000. Here also 62,000. Again coming to next year, we have to brought down the amount 1/1/2010. So it is 30,000. So what is the last or second year interest? So it is 20,000 is the second year interest. So again 31st 12/2010. So we have to show this 20,000. Again the balance will be on 10. Balance will be carried down on out of 30, 20,000 is deducted, remaining 10,000. Here 30,000. Here also 30,000. Again on 1/1/2011 balance brought on is 10,000. So again 31st 12/2011 the total interest account. So interest account is, it is 10,000. Balance will be tallied. Balance will be tallied. It's 10,000. Balance will be tallied. Now let's go to the next slide. So we have to show the depreciation account, where depreciation appears in the journal entry. First one, depreciation account to asset account. Later it will be transferred to profit and loss account, like profit and loss account to depreciation. So by asset account on 1/1/2008 we have purchased the asset for 5,20,000. So 5,20,000 we have purchased the asset. So 5,20,000. Again, what is the first year depreciation? So on 31st 12/2000, 852,000 is the depreciation. Again, what is the amount? So 52,000. We have to tally both the side. It will be, this is also 31st 12/2008. Here also 31st 12/2009. So the depreciation is 52,000. Again 31st 12/2009 the profit and loss account transferred to profit and loss account 52,000. Here also 52,000. Here also 52,000. Again for the third year 31st 12/2010. So it is 52,000. Here also 52,000 is tallied. Again 31st 12/2010 by profit and loss account 52,000. Here also it is 52,000 tallied. Again last year 31st 12/2011 to asset account 52,000. Again amount will be tallied 52,000. Here also 31st 12/2011 by profit and loss account 52,000. Amount will get tallied. For the fourth year amount will get tallied. So this is how we have to prepare the depreciation account. So depreciation is account is very easy. So in the next session we are going to discuss the problem on journal entries in the books of installment seller and ledger entries in the books of installment seller. Till then, thank you so much. See you in the next class.